In this half of our program, I have a whole group of people here with us, and I'm going to introduce one of them, Dr. Elaine Sorenson, who will introduce the rest of our guests.
Thank you
Good
so
morning.
much for having us today. We're here to talk about one of my favorite things, which is Access Library at Green Spring. So I'm proud to introduce our friend Ken Plummer, who is the Outreach Manager of Access Service. And Ken, would you please introduce our new team member, because you've known her for a while.
Sure, I'll be glad to. This is Janice Cook. Janice Cook has been my boss at Access Services, and she has now given up that lifestyle and come out here to Green Spring and is a resident here at Green Spring, and she'll be helping with the program in a lot of ways here at Green Spring.
Boy, are we lucky.
Yes, am I lucky, because she's going to be my co-leader.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Janice, say hello to everybody.
It's wonderful to be here this morning, and I am working with my former colleagues at Richard Byrd Library in the hopes that we will be able to supplement the library clinics that Ken offers here at Green Spring. There will be additional opportunities for people to learn about ebooks in conjunction with the staff at Richard Byrd. It hasn't come into final plan yet, but when it does, it will be widely publicized.
Now, ebooks are things like reading on Kindles, and
On your tablet.
I've only seen one of them once, and so I'm not real familiar with them.
And it's a request we have very frequently. Can't we have more of this, because it's a one-on-one kind of an experience. It's hard for a group to really get together and do this, because every tablet is slightly different.
We do it as part of the clinics also, and it's not only Kindle, but it's the tablets and phones that most people have with them a lot.
So you can read ebooks on a phone also.
On the smartphones, yes.
Can you read an ebook on an iPad?
Yes,
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know that. I have an
yeah.
iPad. Someone gave me
Get
their
the books.
used iPad.
Get the books from the library. It all works out very
Well,
well, and
you
it's
just
not
opened a whole
too
new
complicated.
world to me. Okay,
The first question is, do you have a library card?
I do.
All right, if you've got a library card, then you can come in to see us at our next clinic, which, by the way, is going to be, I want you to save the date and watch for our little smiley faces to let you know that our clinic is coming up next week, Wednesday.
January 17th, 1:30 to 3 o'clock in the Hunters Crossing classroom.
That's it. So look on the bulletin board for your reminders. And we, this year, have been fortunate enough to plan ahead with the library that we will try to be meeting every 2 months. So we're meeting January, March, May. May may be the fair, Village Fair, and then we'll meet July and September and November. But let's have Ken tell us what, and once you can come down and get your library card if you don't have one or if you haven't used it. And what else services do you have, Ken?
The other services that we work with Access Services primarily is the home delivery service, and the home delivery service has all the material that are available at any of our libraries. I can get it and pull it off the shelf and send it to Green Spring residents here, and it comes in a blue pouch like this. It's simply having your name and address on the card, and it'll come right here, and when you're done with the books, you put the books back in the bag and then flip the postal card over so our address is now on the thing, and take that right down to the front desk. Is that right, Elaine?
That's correct.
And then it will be picked up and sent through the mail back to you.
That's exactly
I think
right.
All
that's a
these
wonderful
services
service.
are free, absolutely free.
So
And
this would be not just books, but any library materials.
That's correct. CDs, or I've sent DVDs out, large print books. I brought a large print book today.
And how do I learn about what's available?
Well, what's available, you can go online and look, or you can give us a call. We're always happy if
Okay.
you have a favorite author or you hear something on television and you'd say, oh, that sounds like one I'd like to read. You
Or
can let us know.
if I say, oh, I just like nice books with happy endings.
We can,
Could you
our
choose some
reader
books for
advisor
me?
staff is pretty well developed. We still may ask a few questions to say, what kind of author did you like? That,
Okay.
you know, did you mean Nora Roberts, or do you mean, I'm trying to think of somebody.
If I say I like Grace Livingston Hill.
Yeah, we could find some. We of course would find Grace Livingston Hill. We won't have as many of those in a large
But
print.
that would give you an idea
Yeah,
of the kind
absolutely,
of books that
absolutely.
I like.
And you would
Yeah.
have a mentor. You would have your own mentor once you sign up, somebody that
An
will work
advisor
with
that you could work with. Yeah. Now it's not for everybody who can drive and get over to the Richard Byrd Library, which is the closest library here. But if you have some issues in the winter months, if the boy, I'm not thinking so well today, but if you have Parkinson's or you have some arthritis that prevents you from getting out and about, you can go and have the books mailed to you. That's one of the services we have. The other one is for those who are have some more vision issues and they really can't see or can't hold on to a book. Maybe the Parkinson's is so that they can't physically hold a book. If you can't read regular print or read it like a newspaper comfortably for 5 minutes before your eyes start getting very tired, there's a program that's under the auspices of the Library of Congress, and we act as a distributor for what's called the Talking Book Program. Talking Book Program, you get the machine, which is a digital cartridge player. You can, and it's very simple to operate, all that, and then you get the cartridges that we send to you, again, as Elaine said, all free, and all you have to do is flip that postal card over. You get a machine like this, and you're often reading the current bestsellers, or again, like Grace Livingston Hill.
And just looking at it, it's not I don't need a technical degree in order to use it. It's really, it's not difficult to use. It's very simple buttons on it.
Simple buttons and tactile, so you can feel the buttons. We can, I don't know how much time we have. Do I have time to
We have
demonstrate?
about 3 minutes.
Okay. We'll see if it's going to work today.
Player on. Press any button to learn about its function. Battery charge remaining 23 hours.
So that's a great thing there. 23 hours. You
tells
can
us how
put
much
this on your
time.
walker and enjoy the titles of books. And to recharge it, you just plug it in, so it's good. If we have the disc, and I have one with me, but so you can have your volume.
Volume up. Volume up. Volume up.
Oh, so it tells you.
Volume by
It
one
tells you?
step. Press the volume up button.
It's all of the buttons will tell you what that button does. So the operating manual is right inside the machine. So again, and you can feel the different texture on the buttons and know which one is it. Really works out very well as far as things. Yeah.
And it is something really that helps caregivers, because this is something that a resident can be using while the caregiver can have a break. And it really has brought a lot of enjoyment to a lot of people here. Now, the other thing I want to quickly say is the value of coming to our clinic is that you do have to qualify. You have to fill out an application and qualify for this service. But when I'm there, I'll put on my Dr. Sorenson hat, and we fill out the forms. We'll determine who is qualified, and most people who come are qualified.
So let's
and
remind
so then
people.
instead of spending weeks waiting for this paper to go through the system, we do it that very day, and you can enter into the system right that day.
That's great.
So you don't have to go to the library to get signed up. You can do it right here. And let's remind people again, the date is the 17th
The
of
date
this
is
month.
Wednesday, a week from today.
A week from today.
At 1:30 in the Hunters Crossing classroom. And we want all of the new people who have just moved in the last couple of months to come and see us. If you have any questions, we'll be right there to answer your questions, and it's all free.
And this would be a place where I could also go with my used iPad that my friend gave me, and you could help me learn how to do
And if you
iBooks.
have a library card, and if you don't know if it's still current, come down, and Ken will have his machine there. He can check it and tell you whether you need to get it updated or if you're ready. So come on and have your questions. We are looking
And
forward
I'm
to
thinking
do it.
maybe a lot of people got gifts for Christmas of Kindles or readers, and they're going, okay, my grandson made this look really easy, and now I forget how to do it. This would be a good time for them to come along.
Yes.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us today, folks. Lots of great information, lots of wonderful services available through our library, and we look forward to having you join us again soon.
Thank you for letting us kick off our year 2018 with you.
Terrific.